Yo, Pistons fans, YouTube family. It's your boy Pistons Hype 313. What we're gonna discuss today is about this upcoming 2022-23 Pistons rotation. Dwayne Casey, he had his word cut off for him. He got a lot of it's gonna be trial and error for the first part of the season. He tried to balance out what works best in the first unit, what works best in the second unit, short term and long term. There's gonna be a lot of players in and out different games for at least the first part of the season. We can expect that. Currently, the Pistons roster is a total of 18 players under contract. We have 16 players under contract and two ways for a total of 18. The legal limit for the Pistons has to be by the start of the season is 15 roster spots. Our point guard position. See what our point guard position is. We got Cade Cunningham, Killian Hayes, Corey Joseph signed back. We have Saban Lee, and we have Kemba Walker. Out of the 5 point guards, that's a lot of point guards to come into a roster. Saban Lee hasn't really developed much at all. In G League, he tours it up, but the NBA season, the NBA games, a totally different animal. We got to get more production out of Saban Lee. He could be the odd man out. The Kemba Walker deal hasn't went through yet. I believe maybe the Pistons brass has been waiting for a Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell trade where they can enter the third team and trade to get some assets back, but that hasn't came to fruition yet. So they may just end up waiving Kemba Walker. There's a small chance that Kemba Walker can remain on the Pistons. Him getting the playing time, I'm not sure after Cade Cunningham, but do we offer more to Killian Hayes at this point? You know, young guard that can defend and pass, no offensive game. Kemba Walker, defensive liability, more of an offensive player, but also injury prone. So we're going to see how that rotation plays out, the point guard position. Again, that is five players on the Pistons rotation. It's point guards. Shooting guard, Jaden Ivey, Hamidou Diallo, Alec Burks. You ask me who starts the shooting guard position, I believe that's hands down Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey and Cade Cunningham need playing time together to develop that chemistry. That is the backcourt of the future. We have a history. The times that the Pistons have won, we've had great guards. Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Vinnie Mac, Billups and Rip. So these guys are going to have to play together. I believe that they start the season, Cade, Jaden Ivey in the backcourt. Cade is going to be able to take the pressure off for Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey is going to be able to take the pressure off for Cade Cunningham. No longer are you going to be able to draw 2 or 3 people towards Cade Cunningham. And it's going to make the game much easier. Transition, Ivy is a blur. I believe this guy in his first season is going to at least give you 15 points a game minimum starting off. Could be a rookie of the year candidate as well. We got Hamidou Diallo. We got Alec Burks. Definitely believe Alec Burks comes off the bench for his firepower on the offense, be able to score. How Hamidou Diallo fits in that equation is not yet sure, but Hamidou Diallo brings top-end athleticism, defensive tenacity, effort, hustle plays. That's the type of guy you want to make some rotation minutes for too. Sadiq Bey is definitely the starter come opening night. This is a guy that has developed his 2 seasons under Dwayne Casey. He averaged around 12 points a game in the 2021 season, and he averaged around 16 points a game in the 21-22 season. This is a guy I think is going to take another step forward. Going to give you 20 points a game easily. This guy got all-star potential. He could have won the Rookie of the Year. Now, Kevin Knox is interested in signing. Tom Gores, Coach Casey, they like to take flyers on guys that haven't gone out as first round draft picks. For some reason, I think Kevin Knox is going to be a good shooter for us. I think he's going to play better with the Detroit Pistons than he had with any other team that he was let go of, on the Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks. Do we back up Sadiq Bey? I think he will get a chance to back up Sadiq Bey. Would I want him over Hamidou Diallo at the 3? It's going to be a battle. We see how that plays out. All right. So, power forward position, we have Marvin Bagley III. You have Isaiah Livers, Kelly Olynyk. There's a report that's saying that Kelly Olynyk is the favorite to come off the bench and produce for a guy that can facilitate and shoot the ball. He had a bad season with the Pistons. You want to try to rectify that. If he gets squeezed out, and the report's saying if he get squeezed out of the rotation, that means the Pistons are ahead of time. Again, you got young talent who I personally would rather see starting to come off the bench, Isaiah Livers and Marvin Bagley III. Marvin Bagley III, we just paid this man 30-something million for the duration of his contract. You got to play Marvin Bagley III. He actually helped the Pistons when we got him. He helped Cade. He gave us a lob threat, a big man, score around the paint. If this guy develops any type of defensive game, consistent jump shot, 3-point shot, you start Bagley. Either Bagley or Isaiah Livers. It's sad that they got Kelly Olynyk coming off the bench. That means somebody in Livers or Bagley won't play, and that also pushes us farther down to the rotation, which is the center position. Center position, we have Jaden Duran, Nerlens Noel, Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart in Summer League, it was grooming for the power forward position, see if he can develop his shot and stretch the floor. The talent we got at power forward position, I don't believe that's the position he's going to start off playing this season. They might fluctuate it when they play Jalen Duran together. But I say Isaiah Stewart is the starting center. They probably going to bring Jaden Duran along slowly. The thing with Jaden Duran, man, that the guy is impressive. One of the youngest players in the league, 18 years old. Defensive big guy, lob threat, working on his jump shot in Summer League. To see highlights online about that. This guy's going to be a beast. And you got to wonder if the starting unit in the center position is Isaiah Stewart, and then you bring in Nerlens Noel off the bench, how long Nerlens Noel or Isaiah Stewart is going to keep that position due to the pace it seems like Jaden Duran is progressing and evolving as a player. Isaiah Stewart, Jaden Duran, kind of similar, but Jaden Duran have a lot more size and girth. It could be interesting. Yeah, so that's the locks. Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Jaden Ivey. So you could pencil in Cunningham and Bey for 30-plus minutes a game. Stewart has earned entry into this group with his dependability at the defensive end and the potential for more. He's displayed at the offensive end, including the 11 of 18 from the three-point line. So, in going with the report of the Pistons starting lineup lock for the opening season of Cade, Sadiq, Jaden Ivey, and Isaiah Stewart, who do you guys figure to be the power forward? It's going to be interesting because if Isaiah Stewart shows that he can consistently hit the three-point shot and he moves to the power forward position, then you could very well see Jaden Duran and Nerlens Noel center rotation. The thing about that is, if Isaiah Stewart goes to the 4 position, the 4 position becomes crowded. A great talent, a young development player is going to be left out potentially, because now you have Isaiah Stewart at the starting power forward position, which the report says he's a lock to start. So if that's the case, then you have Marvin Bagley III. You kind of see Marvin Bagley third. Really not a non-space floor three-point shooter backing up Isaiah Stewart, but then you have um, Isaiah Livers. Where does that leave Isaiah Livers? So that probably puts Isaiah Livers down to the three spot. So the three spot, you have Sadiq Bey, um, possibly Hamidou Diallo, Kevin Knox. And the fourth position becomes crowded because you're going to want to play Alex Burks behind Jaden Ivey. So you really have too much young talent to me, not getting in the rotation. But like I said, Pistons fans, in the beginning of the season, it's probably going to come down to lineups. Coach Casey, who works together, who works better together, or the rotation, how everybody thrive. So we're going to see how it go. Players on a bubble that may not see much action at all. Anything, Rodney Magruder is a veteran. The veteran fill-in spot. You got the Saban Lee, who I don't see stand on the Pistons roster beyond this season. You got the two ways of Braxton Key. You got Buddy Boham. Buddy Boham struggled in the summer league with his three-point shot. I see why the Pistons took a flyer on a guy like that. He could be the Miami's version of Duncan Robinson. But he needed a lot of development time. His shot wasn't really there in summer league. Hopefully he can get some games under his belt in the summer league, improve his shot, improve his consistency, and it could be another steal by Troy Weaver in the game. So Pistons fans, let me know who you want to see as the starting five in the Pistons rotation. Until next time, I want you guys to stay safe out there. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe. Till next time.